What's up guys, Joey here with my 5th installment of Hitman Absolution Purist walkthrough, this time for the last mission in part 1 of the game. It's called Rosewood on the Purist Difficulty. This first part's very easy, just avoid the guards, and this is where shit gets real. You want to wait in this elevator shaft until those two guards walk away, and then you want to creep up behind this flipped over hospital bed. Why they felt the need to flip that over is beyond me, and you want to wait till that guard in the front goes through that doorway before subduing this guy. If you do it, we're always going to turn around and see you. You want to subdue this guy, again, like always, you don't want to snap his neck, you don't want to garrot him, just want to subdue him, and then you want to drag his body and hide it in this clothing bin, I guess that's what it is. That's what I'm going to assume. Once you hide his body, you want to come down this flight of stairs, but you want to wait on this middle landing because there's a guard at the bottom. You see him right there. He's going to turn, he's going to start walking away, and you actually want to follow him through this door. And then you want to break off to the right behind these pews. And then you want to come through this doorway here, and you want to climb through this vent. Now all the guards in this area are going to be attending a meeting in the middle of this area, and it's a great opportunity to grab one of the fuses. The objective here is to grab all 4 fuses scattered around this area, and the first one is right here. If you're timing it right, that guard will be just walking past. You could sneak in this room, grab the fuse, and then get the hell out and go right back the way you came. There you can see all the guards having their little meeting, and you can come right back into this vent and climb on through. When you emerge, you want to make a left, go up these stairs. There's going to be a guard here, but you can sneak by him, and into this infirmary room for the second fuse, and then you want to kind of just hang out in here until all 3 of these guards leave. And once they do, you can just sneak out of this room behind them and back into the initial hallway that we started out in. You want to come back to the top of the staircase and you want to grab this book, and then you want to come down here and throw the book in front of the cabinet and pick it up again. That is going to lure one of, I believe, 5 guards in this front area into the room. What you really want to do is you want to do this 3 times to take out 3 of the 5 guards in this room, because it will make getting through that room a lot easier. And with all 3 of these guards, you just want to subdue them, you don't want to kill them. Subduing them doesn't make enough noise to alert the other guards, so you really don't need to garrot any of them. You could just subdue them and not negate the silent assassin bonus, which I don't end up getting, but I don't understand why. Make sure you always pick up the book again too after throwing it, but as you can see, I'm just going to do the same thing 3 times in a row. I'm just going to throw the book at the foot of that cabinet, and then when the guard comes in to investigate, just going to subdue them and then hide their body to negate the score loss. Now this guy, I'm going to drag him upstairs. I'm going to hide him in the clothing bin because there's only 2 spots in that locker and there's 3 guards, so one of those 3 guards is going to have to go in a different hiding spot, so I just decided to store the second guard in there. No particular reason why. Even after you lure this 3rd guard in with the book, make sure you pick the book back up. It's very important because you will need it again later on. And then you can just hide here until the last guy comes in, subdue him, hide him in either the clothing bin upstairs or the cabinet. And with these 3 guards out of the way, you can then make your way into this front room over here. And you can grab the fuse. You can probably grab the fuse without taking out any of the guards. However, also in this room is the evidence, which will give you a score bonus. It's right here on the counter, and I think it's very, very difficult to get that without taking out any of the guards. But once you recover the evidence, you kind of want to hug this wall here until you see that guard through the window. When he starts to walk away, then you could go through the door and subdue him. None of the idiots behind you will see. or here you subdue this guy, nor will the other guard in this room. I'm just going to leave his body there for a second, and then we're going to come and we're going to take out this guard. It's kind of stressful because there's that goon in the doorway right there who's just kind of there. And even though you think you might get spotted by him, you can take out this second guard without alerting him. There is a cabinet in this room that you can dump both their bodies in. So you can do that now. Also in this room is a clothing chute where you could hide bodies, but you don't get the score back, so it's not really a good idea to do that. It's not really hiding their bodies, it's just it's just relocating it somewhere, I guess. I don't know. I don't understand the logic behind it. Once you store these two guards in the locker or cabinet, whatever it is, you can pull out the book again, and then you can lure that last goon in the doorway into this room and then subdue him. Like so. It's a very shiny ball. Anyway, I'm not going to go out of my way to hide his body yet, but I will eventually hide it right before completing this part of the mission. But I am going to drag it out of the way so no one can see it. Just drag it right behind this locker right here and then drop it, and we will come back for it later. This last fuse is probably the hardest to get, but if you do it this way, it's very easy. You want to hug this wall until that guy in the gas mask turns his back and walks away. Then you want to switch over to this other wall. And then you just kind of want to wait till this guy in the blue, who's actually the leader of all the goons, comes into this room to talk to all the people. And when he does, you can sneak in here and grab the fuse. All those other guards are too distracted by their, I guess, captain or leader, whatever, to notice you. And once you grab all those fuses, you can get out of there. You can drag this body all the way back through. Those two idiots aren't going to see you. They're just off in friggin' La La Land. And I dragged the body all the way back up here because it's the only other hiding spot I know of. And then you can come back down and restore the power to the elevator. And once you do that, that is the end of the first part of the mission. The second part is very quick, very easy, luckily. At the beginning, you want to grab this bottle, change cover so you're behind the wheelchair, and then you want to aim the bottle to the left of this fire hose thingy, and then you want to wait until a guard walks by you to the right, and once he does, you can throw the bottle to the left of that fire hose. And once this guard on the far left turns around, you can sneak through the doorway very easily. Now you want to come through here, you want to grab this knife, and you don't want to kill that guy with the knife. That would be bad. You want to follow him around. And you want to look at him once he gets to like the end of that hallway right there. You could throw this knife to the left of that electricity box, and that will distract this guard right here. And then you can sneak around the other side of this crate and pick up the evidence. And that's both pieces of evidence for this mission. You can make your way back here. You can jump on top of this catwalk, hug the right wall, make sure you're crouched. It is possible to get spotted up here, and it's quite easy, so you want to hug the left wall of this bridge, and then you want to take cover here. When none of the guards down there are looking, you can change cover across, and then you want to hang out here until that guy is looking down the stairs, and then you can sneak behind him. You kind of got to be quick about it, because if you hang out on this part of the catwalk too long, he's going to turn around and see you. Drop down, take cover on these pipes, and once this guard has his back turned, you can easily just leave this area. Now, killing Wade is very easy. All you have to do is sneak around, turn this valve in the back of the area. That'll let you crawl through this ventilation shaft. You emerge on the other side behind Wade, and you can turn this valve, and pipes will crack, I guess, and Wade will die. And that counts as a signature kill. You do get the Silent Assassin bonus. Unfortunately, you'll see I get the Silent Assassin bonus. For some reason I didn't get the Silent Assassin for the mission. Not quite sure why, but thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Joey with GSM Gaming. Subscribe for more. Peace out.